Welcome back to this final installment of the 2022 Orchid Diary. I'd like to just take a few seconds to thank you for your encouragement, comments and subscribes and likes. Really appreciate it, and that really encourages me to create more content if there's somebody out there who enjoys to watch it. And I also like to thank the other YouTube orchid channels as well, who inspired me to create my own channel. And yeah, it's been a tremendous help for me watching how other people grow their orchids in their own home conditions or greenhouses or whatever it may be, but it has really helped me tremendously. And that's what inspired me to create my own channel, just well, first and foremost of course to show these beautiful plants as they progress and come into flower, but also hopefully to just impart a couple of the tricks that I've learned over the years, and hopefully you don't have to make all the same mistakes as I've made over the years, because it really took me a long time to improve my culture of orchids, and reading things from books somehow just didn't really seem to help that much. But yeah, like I said, watching those other orchid channels has helped tremendously, seeing people hands-on, how they're treating their plants, and what's working, what's not working. And of course it's for everyone, it's a very individual thing. What works for one will not necessarily work for another, but you can certainly get a lot of good ideas from seeing what other hobbyists are doing in their home conditions. So that being said, I've got this beautiful Cattleya in flower in front of me. So this one is Labiata by Harrisoniana, two Brazilian Cattleyas, and we can see beautiful color on the lip there, beautiful patterning, and very soft pink. I think it's nice with the white background there. You can really appreciate just how soft the pink petals are on this one. And I've also got a number of other first time bloomers and repeat bloomers at the moment, so let's take a quick look at that. Right, so I've got this pretty Phalaenopsis here. It's a first time bloomer. So this one is Bellina alba by Amboinensis flava, I think it says. Yeah, so two album varieties, or close to album. And yeah, it's a very nice one. These ones are, I guess they're coming from a seed pod, so every plant will be unique with unique patterning, and you get what you get kind of thing. But yeah, this is a very nice flower, beautiful detail on that, and interesting colours. And next to that I've got this mini cat here, Japanese Beauty, which is just opening up, not fully open as of yet. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it really. It is very small, and yeah, it's okay, I guess. It reminds me a bit of some dendrobiums actually, the flowers. And up behind there we've got two beautiful Phragmipediums. So on the left that's Dom Wimber, that was in the hall, which I just received this week, and the first flower that was on it has already dropped off, and quickly a second one opened up, so that's very good. And next to it is the stunning Fritz Schomburg. So these are both Phragmipedium Bessiae hybrids, and the one on the right, Fritz Schomburg, that's a hybrid with Covacei. So you could expect a much larger flower on that one, and this is a first time blooming, so I imagine that future bloomings might be better. And I've had that plant for a number of years, so it's taken me about 3 or 4 years to kind of get better at the culture. And really have to thank Ed from Ed's Orchids, one of the other YouTube channels. He's posted some videos on how he looks after his frags, and that has helped me a lot in eventually getting this one into bloom and getting the culture better at least. But yes, I think how I'm growing this one is in bark, straight bark mixed, medium grade, and kind of over potted in quite a large pot. And but I don't keep it soaking wet. I don't keep the frags soaking wet. I know for some people that's what works, but for some reason it doesn't work for me. So moving along, we've got another little mini Cattleya here, very cute. This is the Zhengmin, what is it? I've forgotten, but Golden Boy is its clonal name. Very cute little mini cat. And up here we've got a nice Grey Trixianum with 2 flowers on it, one of which is open, the other one in bud. It should be opening soon. And then here next to that we've got Hermannii primary hybrid, in nature occurring primary hybrid, with a nice pink pouch and some yellow and green features on it. It's been open for a while now. And next to that, just opened in this last week, is my Venostum, which I've had for many years. This one, well, I just think Venostum is one of the most special paths. It's always amazing to see it in bloom, and this is the first time this one has bloomed for about 4 or 5 years, so quite a long wait in between drinks for this one. Hopefully I won't have to wait that long for the next bloom, but very pleased to have it in bloom once again. And next to it we've got this Encyclea. I've forgotten the name of the species, but this is the one that everyone's got, isn't it? Everyone's got one of these, so that's mine. And yeah, so I've got a very nice display of slipper orchids there, and I do have a number that are also coming into flower. So we've got these 2 here, which I showed in the previous, they were in the haul. They've dropped their flowers, but they've both got buds coming along, and in the greenhouse I've got a few more paths which also look like they're coming into bloom. Another 3 paths out there coming into bloom. Alright, so here we are in the greenhouse, and this is the trio of paths which I think are in bud and will be coming into bloom. The most exciting of which is this Paphiopedilum vietnamense. So this is yeah, I think it's a very special species from Vietnam, obviously, and coming into bloom. Got a little bud in it there. These ones are known to be, people have difficulty keeping them alive after they've flowered. That's what I've heard. So we'll see how it goes after it flowers. I guess that will be the next challenge. I know my Fairyarnum is still kicking, but also almost died after flowering, so that can happen. This one here is a little no ID. I think it's like an album green form from memory, but it was many years ago that this one flowered, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. And this one here, Tonsum, I think there's a little bud in there, right in the middle, if you can see that. It's a bit hard to tell. This is also a plant that I've had for quite some time, and yeah, I guess the hot summer, the very bright conditions which I gave them, I guess that kind of did the trick to get it into flower. If we take a look around the rest of the greenhouse, yeah, things obviously slowing right down for the winter. Got really good growth on this Dendrochilum here, so this one is growing in the winter. And the nice thing about Dendrochilums is that they flower immediately from the new growth, so hopefully we'll see some flowers coming out on that one. This one is it's the white one, Glumiseum. That's what it is. Very vigorous plant. And I've got another little Dendrochilum here. It's in bloom. Lost the label on it, so I can't quite remember what the name of this one was, but this is one of the commonly available ones which you see quite often I got this in a little bit of sphagnum moss, and I grow my dendrochilums outdoors in the summer. They seem to prefer it a bit cooler, more like intermediate growing. Yeah, so what else? Oh, over here I've got an encyclia, another encyclia. So this is the really nice orange one. Oh, it looks like I've lost the tag on that one. Must make another one because I can't remember the name of it. It's the orange and yellow one. Oh, what was that again? Yeah. Well, I'll look it up for when it's flowering. And a little Oncidium ornithorhynchum here in flower. Not a very good flowering. It does have a good fragrance. I think I haven't been giving enough water to it, so I'll pot it up into a bigger pot so that it stays moist for a bit longer, and hopefully we'll get a better flowering next year.